So I'm going to repot this real quick in some sphagnum moss. Now I know you guys, especially having a bark business, think I should probably do everything, or you would think I would do everything in sphagnum moss, or you think I'd do everything in bark. But sometimes I enjoy sphagnum moss. And so this moss has been soaked in my soul food for about 15-20 minutes. Obviously, it's going to soak up stuff really fast compared to bark. And the reason why I have realized that I like sphagnum moss in these pots, because I can just pour water in here and the sphagnum moss will wick it up. So it's almost like I don't even have to water these plants. I just have to remember to put some water inside that tray so it can wick up. So anyway, I'm just gonna fill this up with a little bit of sphagnum moss. Like I said, this has been soaked in the soul food nutrients, and just gonna work these in here with these chopsticks and try to get them, or get it in between these roots here. And when I do this, I'm going to try to keep it nice and centered. There we go. And as you can see, this is some really good quality sphagnum moss. See how long those strands are? Fun fact about sphagnum moss is that it is inert, meaning it has no like nutrients or anything like that, and it's so sterile that they would use it for gauze during wars. So instead of making gauze, they would just take this sphagnum moss and put it over injuries. And I'm pretty sure sometime they would soak it in some type of antiseptic or anything like that, but it is so inert and it's so sterile that it will actually work as injury gauze. Now, that being said, that means that it also is so inert and so sterile that it will not provide any nutrients. So you have to make sure that if you use sphagnum moss, you're going to want to also make sure you are feeding your plant quite often, because it has no nutrients in it. All right. Again, just kind of working this in between those roots. And I want to make sure that this is centered. And I'm going to bring it up pretty high here. Now that I got in those roots, I can just start to pack it along the sides. Now I'm not going to pack it too tight. I'm just going to kind of lay it in here and let it do its job. It's mostly just to create moisture and humidity. Just a few more pieces here. Now a lot of times it'll settle in some and I'll add a little bit more, but as you can see, I'm just going to just lay it in there. It's not being packed in, it's just kind of being laid in there again, so it creates some humidity and moisture. And like I said, I can just put water in here, and this is going to work like a sponge and just pull moisture up here, so I do not have to top water, and really I don't have to remove the plant at all. I can just put water in there and it will hydrate and feed the plant. All right, so that is it. I'm not going to keep you too long. If you found some value in this, hit like and subscribe and all those things. Pass it along. I know the question I'm going to get the most is, where did I get these pots? My supplier for these pots, unfortunately, have been hit by the economy and they are no longer in business, so I am recycling these things as much as I can. All right, so unfortunately I don't have resource for these pots right now. Anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful day. As always, be safe. More importantly, be kind. Never give up on them. And until next time, peace.